Imagine a Pokemon design so perfect, so finished that even Ken Sugimori didn't know how to improve upon it. Welcome to Drawn to the Decks, the show where we strip away the stats and the typing to look at the visual logic that makes a Pokemon iconic. And today, we're sifting through the sand dunes of the Hoenn region to analyze a Pokemon that doesn't even need a Mega Evolution, the desert spirit, Flygon. Flygon's name is a play on the word dragonfly. Drop the dra and move the fly to the front of the word, and there you go. It's a pretty simple linguistic flip, but its name still sounds mythical while also nodding directly to its biological inspiration. To appreciate where Flygon's design ended up, we have to look at where it started, based on the real-world antlion. Trapinch is the larva, a grounded, heavy-jawed predator that hides in pits. But Flygon is the adult lacewing. The designers took the delicate, almost fragile anatomy of a lacewing and fused it with some dragon elements. They kept the segmented body and the large wings, but hardened the edges and scaled up the proportions. The end result is a Pokemon that is genuinely majestic. Now let's take a look at what makes Flygon's design worthy of artist block. Its appeal is built on pilot aesthetics. One of its most iconic features is its goggles. Visually, they look like a pair of oversized aviator goggles, perfect for traversing harsh sandy environments. By placing these bold, geometric bubbles on the sleek reptilian head, the designers created a silhouette that feels fast and industrial, yet entirely biological. You can practically see it piloting a fighter jet with the way it looks. The wings are another notable feature. The Pokédex tells us that it whips up sandstorms by flapping its wings. The wings create a series of notes that sound like singing, and since the singing is the only thing that can be heard in the sandstorm, this is how this Pokemon got named to be the desert spirit. Maybe that's why Flygon can't be found in the wild in most Pokemon games. Since Flygon is constantly surrounded by these sandstorms, its goggles are a brilliant way to communicate its ground typing without making it look dirty or brown. In fact, if you look at Flygon's colors, the palette is actually pretty clever. It uses 2 shades of green, and that creates an analogous foundation. The primary color of the body is a soft, desaturated green, which sits directly across from the red on the color wheel. And that's exactly the color that the designers used to create those vibrant eye lenses. In design, when 2 colors are directly opposite one another on the color wheel, they're considered complementary. These pairs of colors are typically used for maximum, high-energy impact, perfect for creating focal points in art. This makes the most important features like the eyes, wings, and tip of the tail pop instantly. Plus, that specific shade of drab green allows it to look organic and bug-like, while still feeling like a powerful dragon. Now let's talk about shape language. If typical cool Pokemon are built on aggressive triangles, Flygon is built on rhombuses. Check out the 5 diamond shapes on Flygon. 2 on the back as wings, and 3 on the tail. Repeating a specific shape creates rhythm. Since the tips of its tail echo the shape of the wings, the design feels cohesive. It gives Flygon the edge of a dragon without making it look like a jagged, prickly monster. It's a series of smooth, interlocking curves and sharp geometric points. This is exactly why Ken Sugimori famously stated him and his team couldn't create a Mega Evolution design for it. The base design is already so complete that adding more spikes actually made it look worse. Although a lot of fans were waiting and hoping that in Pokemon Legends ZA, Flygon would finally get the long-awaited Mega Evolution, unfortunately he never got one, but you know what? He doesn't need one. That might be the copium talking at this point, but looking at some of the most recent Mega Evolutions, I'm kind of glad he didn't get one. Next up, let's look at Flygon's silhouette. Some standout features are the whip-like antenna, the diamond wings, and those bulging eyes. This silhouette provides a breathable space that prevents it from morphing into a clumpy mess. The way the tail extends far beyond the body creates a line of action. Even as a static shadow, Flygon looks like it's mid-flight. Now let's see how it ranks on our scorecard. First up is silhouette clarity. The diamond wings, the long antenna, and those bulgy eyes. Those are extremely iconic and can only belong to Flygon. This is getting a 10 out of 10. Fundamental appeal. This design is the perfect bridge between cool and kind of weird. We're giving this an 8 out of 10. Visual detail. The color contrast mixed with the organic goggles and diamond wings make for a solid and quirky design. We're giving this a 10 out of 10. And lastly, cultural longevity. Flygon has been a fan favorite since its debut in Generation 3. And although it still hasn't gotten a Mega Evolution, it has a fan base that has been supporting it all this time. We're giving this a 9 out of 10. So with a score of 37 out of 40, Flygon sits comfortably at the A tier ranking. But I want to hear from you guys. Do you guys think the red goggles are the best part of its design? Or is it the diamond wings? Also, do you think it still needs that elusive Mega Evolution at this point, or is the design perfect the way it is? Let me know in the comments down below, and let me know which Pokemon you'd like for me to dissect next. But that's about it for this episode. Tune in next time to see which Pokemon we're drawn to next, right here on Drawn to the Decks. See ya!